Hey homesteaders and small farm fans, how are you? This is Rick from LaLa Farm. So in the previous video you saw us kind of cleaning out this coop. We kind of went over the deep litter method that we use in our coop, but that whole video was in preparation for what we're doing today. So before we get started, let me remind you, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell, notification bell, to get notification of future content. So let's get at it. Last time we cleaned out the coop and in preparation for getting this ready for what little Rick describes as the love shack. So we're gonna kind of, after we finished cleaning it out, we went and we gathered up our one remaining rooster, which is Doofus, the Easter egger rooster, and 5 of his ladies. I've only got 7 Easter eggers in our entire composite of all of our hens. So I only took 5 of them because I got to still have some green eggs in my SNAIL eggs each week. So we got 5 of them in with Doofus, and you know, our goal over the next month is to gather our incubated eggs. And we're going to do some hatch out experiments using our incubator versus allowing the chickens to, expecting the chickens to become broody. It's been my experience over 3 years that those Easter eggers, they typically don't become very broody. So we're going to be incubating them, kind of doing that initial series I talked to you about last time. But we're going to kind of do some hatch out experience, and I think what we're going to do is some combination of temperature and time to measure what are the results. How do we get our best hatch rate based on those 2 variables over the next month? So hopefully we'll get some chicks into, or some eggs, some fertilized eggs into the incubator, probably be by the I'm thinking by the end of June. We're expecting our meat birds probably starting next week, so they're going to be in our brooder, and we've got to cycle those from the brooder into the grow out pen, which is what you're looking at here. So what we'll end up doing is the grow out pen, we've got to empty that, so we'll take the adult birds out, bring in the meat birds, and then some of them are going to go into a chicken tractor. The others will go into the grow out pen, and then they will ultimately become part of the regular flock. So this is the brooder box. We've used this on 2 cycles of chickens. It works really, really well. Basically patch up the 2 nesting boxes on the side. We'll cover those with wood, and we'll cover this entrance into the main run there. So all that will be in here will be day-old chicks, and like I said, we should start getting those next week. They'll be in here for about a month. We use the sweeter heater for temperature regulation, and that will handle about 35 birds, which is total what we have coming over the next month. 25 of those are Cornish cross. 10 of those or 12 of those are Brisset, white Brisset hens, or straight run, so they're going to be a combination of hens and roosters.
Now they won't all be here at the same time, right?
No, they're getting staggered. So the first set should be here next week, and I think that is the Cornish cross, and then the Brissets should come around the middle of June. So they'll be in this brooder box for 30 days. Then we'll let them into the main grow out pen. Once we move the Cornish cross from this pen, then they will go straight into the chicken tractor that Little Rick's going to do a video on in the coming weeks. So that's what's going on with this. So let me take you around and show you the main, what Ricky refers to as the love shack. So in here we have right now 5 Easter egger hens and Doofus, our Easter egger rooster. And if you follow our Instagram account or even on Facebook, you see lots of pictures with Doofus. Doofus is a pretty animated character and not really an aggressive rooster whatsoever. He's kind of a fun-loving cat, but this is the inside of our grow-out pen. So we've got this as our dust bath because these are confined. We're not free-ranging this group of birds right now. They roost just like the other ones did up on these 2x4s up here. We were fortunate to have one of the Easter eggers that is right at 3 years old. So she's kind of, anyone that's been around chickens knows that once one chicken figures something out, then the other ones just kind of follow suit. And that's exactly what's happened in here. That Easter egger's lived out here for now 3 years, exclusively in this pen. So she knows that that's where they roost. So as soon as the other one saw her get up there, they immediately followed her. We've got a straw in here. They scratch on that. They will spread that out over here. This was put in here the other day as a whole bale. This was cleaned down on Saturday to dirt, and you can see how much they've spread around the coop. That's just what they have spread in the past 3 or 4 days. So we have increased their their feed to a 22% grower protein, so we can try to get some higher levels of egg production over the next month. Because that grower feed is low on calcium, we've also supplemented them with some free choice oyster shells. So right now this bunch is on a 22% protein feed. So out of the 5, we're getting on average about 3 fertilized eggs a day. They generally only use one of these nesting boxes, but they like that one. They like the interior ones. And that's it. You know, what's funny is I'm on, like I said, a lot of Facebook chicken groups, and there's always questions about these ridiculous things right here, these swings, because that was all the rage about.
There was one just yesterday on chickens.
People asking about these chicken swings all the time. Are they worth it? Should I buy one? You know, if your chickens use them, fine and dandy. I have never seen a chicken on our swings in the year or so that they've been in. So in my opinion, they're a gigantic waste of time. So, but this is our Love Shack kind of long-term goal. Is I just literally yesterday found a supplier for a Delaware and potentially a barred rock rooster as well. So in the fall of this year, for the first time, instead of doing goat fencing, I'm going to be doing some additional outbuildings, building breeding pens for specific breeds of chickens. So up to this point, we have focused exclusively on eggs and goat production. Hopefully in 2021, we will be able to dramatically expand on our poultry production to not only farm fresh eggs, but also fertilized eggs, sale of chicks, and sale of adolescent and adult laying hens. We've sold, you know, probably a dozen of our laying hens to folks that are just starting out this year, and hopefully we'll be able to ramp that up significantly in 2021 and get some more folks involved in chicken tending. So, funny joke: what do you call a person who takes care of chickens? You call them chicken tenders. That's from a Facebook joke. So,
what do you call a person that knows a lot about chickens? An eggspert.
I've never heard that one before. So that's all we got for the video today. But before we wrapped up, I wanted to kind of do some shout outs. The channel's kind of blown up this week in terms of subscriptions. It was just 3 weeks ago that we had. We're right at 3 weeks ago, not quite 2. So 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks or so ago, that we hit 400 subscribers. So in the last 2.5 weeks, we've added almost 70 subscribers to the channel. So I want to thank all of you that are watching the channel, that have subscribed to the channel, and are kind of making this possible in terms of allowing our channel to grow and allowing us to bring content to you. I want to encourage you to continue to drop notes, drop comments to it, letting us know what you want to see. Ask us lots of questions. I love questions. Helps us engage with you as our subscribers. But we've got some subscribers that have signed on this week and jumped right into the mix and started engaging in comments and suggestions. But at the top of that list, every single video that we've put out for the past several months, we've got one subscriber, Michael Harris. Thank you, Michael, for all of your engagement with our channel. We love hearing from you every week, and I think Michael's the first one to comment on most of our videos. So Michael, we really greatly appreciate your engagement with the channel. Arkansas Woodcutter, Home in the Sticks, Dorothy's Hobby Farm, Kid Family Farm, and Kid Family Farm, we appreciate. I mean, they've been engaged in a lot of our videos as well, so we appreciate your feedback. Step One Survival, Our Cabin in the Woods, Living Miracle Homestead, Bike Rider, that's Rider, R-I-D-R-Y-D-E-R, Schmitz's Riches, and one of the fellas that I've really kind of begin to take a liking to, and I just listen to him, and he makes a whole lot of sense, is Urban Grandpa Prepper. So Urban Grandpa Prepper, I enjoy your rants. You be well. So with all that, sorry if I missed you, but we're going to try to each week kind of look at what, who's kind of most engaged and kind of do a shout out for them. Hopefully maybe help you promote your site as well. So in signing off, always remember that golden rule: treat others as you would like to be treated. Thank you for visiting the farm, and be well.
We don't have to do anything. The scent of skin is strong enough. Huddle a little bit closer, babe. Let's see if I can warm you up. Oh, babe, snuggle